whatever you want to create, it's caused by your habits right now. So whatever your habits are that's what your world is. So if you
I was Rasta White. I'm here co-hosting with our brother Terrence Feagin.
yeah,
This is
back
the
again.
back again. This is the Awaken Your Best podcast. For those of you who've seen episode 1, we talked about self-doubt, strategies and tips on how to handle self-doubt. In this podcast, we're going to be talking about building self-confidence. So we talked about the negative. Now we're going to talk about the positive side of things.
Definitely.
You feel me? So,
Yeah, this gonna be a good one today.
Yeah, this gonna definitely be a good one. Like we got a lot of. He was just telling me all the stuff he want to add and share with you guys. I got a few tips over here that I want to use that I use daily. You feel me? We actually do what we saying that we recommend other people to do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Ain't no
if
fake
you
preaching.
I was just gonna say that. It's a lot of podcasts that's out there, and it's really a whole bunch of BS. Like it's so many podcasts with people who might really be rich, people who might be successful, but you really don't know. Like the strategies and the tips that we telling you, we've done them. They not outlandish. It's not something that you may have to do for a year from now and keep doing for a year from now to see the success. This is stuff that you can practice right now and really put it into your daily life, and you'll start to see changes, I would say, within the day or within the week. So
exactly. And it's a lot of everything he was telling me, the things I'm gonna share is pretty simple.
Yeah.
You feel me? And stuff you can implement today, literally 5 minutes out your day, 10 minutes out your day to take that next step towards building your self-confidence. So I'm gonna start with a pretty simple one that it would seem obvious to people, but obvious isn't always intuitive, right? Mm-hmm. So one big thing that will help you build your self-confidence is working out.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Terrence can attest to this. The man get up pretty much every day at 4 a.m.
Try to. We're just talking like, hey, those 4 a.m. workouts it ain't easy, bro. Like today, I woke up at 4, got in the shower, ready, pumped up. I said, man, let me lay back down. I'm about to get this sleep. But I mean, I still got my workout in, still was able to get that in. But yeah, what made you choose working out, as self-confidence?
Man, because that was literally I would say that was the first thing I did in life. When I got in the Navy at 18, that was the first thing I got into to help me build that confidence, because I lacked the confidence. A lot of our biggest insecurities are usually linked to our body, how our body look. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And being 18 or whatever, the girls used to be always teasing me because I was so skinny. You feel me? And I had a big head. Boy, you need some meat on your bones. You feel me? So like,
had to fill that head out.
Bro, I had to. I'm like, man, they can't keep on coming at me like that. And then on the other side, you got other guys. When you're in the Navy, you're around other big guys. So it's like, you can't just be too light in the, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might try to, you feel me? So I started working out, and that was it just changed my life, because I started walking different. You start talking different. It's something you feel like, for example, today, like your story is funny too, because I slept in today as well. You feel me? I woke up at 7. I'm supposed to get up at 7, go straight to the gym, but I woke up, prayed, and went back to sleep.
I hear that.
Prayed, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me give you a couple extra sleep. I got a 3-month-old in the house, so it's sleeping. You got to get it when you can get it.
For sure. No, I hear
but
that.
Today, yeah, bro. But today, you feel me? It was leg day, and I'm like, man, I'm finna go in here and squat.
Yeah,
I'm finna do all of that, man. By the time
need that sleep, my boy, for sure, man.
Yeah, bro.
Man, hey, so when you started working out, like, I know you said you started feeling different, but did it also help with your mentality as well? I mean, of course it did, right?
Yeah, of course, bro. Like people sleep on the mental gains from working out.
Yeah.
The mentality, because you walk different and talk different because of the mental effects it has.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Sure.
And not to get too obsessed with your body, it's just more about feeling good, releasing stress, transmuting energy, and all that type of good stuff. So tell us a little more about, your workout experience since you've been doing it.
Yeah, man. So, I always played football my whole life, but I always been a big, heavy cheeseburger, fried chicken eating dude my whole life too. But, they say genetics, but yeah, I mean, it's really about what you eat. But I'm not gonna lie, like there's always been periods of times where I've been on my, my super healthiness and I've gotten in shape where I may have slimmed down or I put on a lot of muscle. But for me, always having the ability to work out and making sure that one, that my body is healthy is going to very, very much improve your self-confidence because one, again, like when it comes to the other sex or the person you're trying to attract, they don't want anybody that's one, not self-confidence, but also that's sloppy. Like you can't pursue your goals. You can't really go out there and walk around this earth if you are unhealthy. So working out it's got to be number one priority. Like when we say working out, you don't got to go out there and do insanity. You don't got to work out there and go run a mile. I mean, or a marathon. Just go out there, run 2-3 miles, run a mile. Like do what you can in order to feel the benefits. You can feel the benefits after 20 minutes. Don't got to be, like I said, you ain't got to go in the gym and act like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just do what feels good for you.
Exactly. And that's pretty much back to our point of figuring out a way to apply it to your life. You might be a guy that just want to run. Running is enough. Or you might do, to share how I kind of do it now, I don't go to the gym every day.
Yeah.
Now what I do is some mornings I just wake up, I just do as many push-ups as I can do. Right. That's it. Then I get to
or
work.
Just stretch,
or just stretch. That's a workout in itself.
Yeah, 20-30 minutes, man. It's not really all you can, it's not really that bad. But again, you're going to feel the visual effects. You're going to feel the mental effects after a while. But for those people that, they're probably like, I don't really work out or not, I might do it maybe once or twice a week. That's fine. But there's other things that you can do. And that's something I want to get into is just like, you don't got to work out. That's cool. That's fine. That's not what you want to do. Walk, run, jog, whatever the hell you want to do. But you can say things to really improve your self-confidence, like positive affirmations. Like me and Rasta, we've always been the type to really like read different books. And in these books, they really talk about the positive words that you say to yourself. So for me, putting positive affirmations, whether it be on my phone, whether it be on my bathroom, whether it be on my whiteboard, I say things that I want to be able to bring out in my future. I say things like I'm a winner. I say things like I'm a multimillionaire. These things may not always be true right now, but as you continuously say them, as you continuously, believe in them, they start to form in your life. When you say that's true?
Man, 100%, bro. Because at first it might sound like when you first start doing it, it's like, man, I don't even believe what I'm saying, and that's linked to the I am affirmations.
Yeah, big time.
You say it once, you say it twice. Yeah, you're not going to believe it at first. You might not believe it the first 100 times you say it. I am fearless. I am productive. I am a millionaire. I am whatever that is. But the more you say it, it becomes you buried into your subconscious brain. And our subconscious, that's where our fear and all that stuff hide at. So if you can bury something to counter that, you'll find yourself going into a situation where you normally would get nervous, but your affirmation to kick in, I'm fearless. I can do this.
Right. No, that's big time, bro. Man. Yeah, you talked about the subconscious and you talked about your conscious. Like I'm really big into that because people don't really realize the difference between them. Of course, your conscious is what you see in your reality each and every day, but your subconscious, you don't think about it because those are where your habits are formed. So by these positive affirmations, you're putting them into your habitual, your being. These things are going to benefit you. And again, it takes time for your reality to really adapt to what you're saying. But if you can continuously say it, you build that habit, you're going to build your self-confidence. And again, your personality creates your reality. So by you focusing in on affirmations to adjust your personality, again, it's creating your realities. That's big right there. And I really hope that people take that and understand that because whatever you want to create is caused by your habits right now. So whatever your habits are, that's what your world is. So if you want to change your life, change your habit. But then another thing that I wanted to touch on is, get to know yourself. So many people don't know themselves. They may know like what their name is. They may know where they came from, who their friends are. But do you truly know yourself? Sometimes like sit back, look in the mirror.
Cut out the distractions.
Yeah, cut the distractions out, the social medias, the people that are around you, and just sit with yourself and just think for a while. Write in a journal and just like come to an understanding of who you are.
Yeah, like that's one thing I learned. There's certain things about yourself. I won't say you can't change, but it's so, them parts of you are so deep into your soul that it'll probably take 20 years for you to change certain parts of who you are. You feel me? Because from age 0 to like 17, that's when we soak up the stuff that really sticks in there. And a lot of it, honestly, even if it's not good, even if it's good or bad, some of it you got to just learn to live with. And you got to understand it and be honest about it. Like, who am I? Like, okay, am I a morning person? Am I a person who like to work at night? Some people are productive in the morning. Some people are productive at night. Understand yourself. You might want to stay up all night and build a $1 million project. You feel me? While another guy, he do it in the morning. You feel me? So
everybody.
And and the other thing you said too, I love about habits. Like, we could just have that one tip in itself. Build good habits in your life. Daily habits in your life will definitely give you confidence. And I say that because it gives you more trust in yourself to know you're going to do the right things without having to really think about it. You feel me? You find yourself with all these good habits. The next thing you know, your life becomes more routine, and then you just walk confidence. You feel me?
For sure. Yeah, you absorb it, and then everybody sees it without you even having to try. Like, you can walk into a room and people can feel your vibration. People can feel the success, and you may just be like, well, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just being me. But that's what you're like. That's where you're giving that off, and I feel that sometimes. I feel that a lot of times, and that's just because what I think, and that's subconsciously have been dug into me from years and years of believing of what I want. Years and years of looking at the affirmations, and years of just wanting to have that type of life. But the self-confidence is always going to be built off of your faith and what you believe. If you believe that you're always going to be a loser, that's what confidence is going to you're going to show that.
Yo, real quick, it's Rasta White. If you're getting value from this podcast and you're enjoying it, please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. We will greatly appreciate it. Come be a part of our community, the Awaken Your Best podcast, where we teach you how to awaken your best. All right, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Let's get back to it.
Show that. If you believe and always have faith in you being a loser or whatever it is in your life, that's what you're going to show. So it really is about what you believe, the faith that you have in yourself, and where you're planning to take yourself in the future. Right?
No, that's 100% true, bro. And what I can say too, Terrence he older than me by a few years. So I learned a lot from him. When I met him, I was 18, he was 26. Or I was 19, he was 26, whatever. But simple things about self-confidence. I noticed when he, growing up in Detroit or whatever, I grew up kind of in a ghetto, you can call it, or whatever. Certain basic principles are just not taught. You feel me? It's just not. You either learn it or you don't. But I would notice you look every man in the eyes when you're talking to him and shake their hand and greet people all the time. Like, hey, bro, hey, what's your name? You know what I mean? And keep your head up while you're talking to him. And like you said, you didn't say like, I'm a confident person. I just seen it in how you greet people and how you talk to people. You feel me? And that's something I started practicing. Like, let me practice. Like this, man, you would see somebody on the elevator or whatever, and you don't even say nothing to them. Like, you about to, even if you only with them for 60 seconds, speak to the person. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, what's your name? Boom, 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 short conversation. Boom. You feel me? So little things like that, is how I've been building self-confidence over the years.
Yeah, man. No, that's dope. For me, one, I appreciate that, man. I didn't even know that. Again, that's just me just being me. But you always rub off each other. And I said in the last podcast, iron sharper iron. But what I've always noticed is just you can say the smallest things or just have a conversation with people, and that can brighten up their day. And that energy can transfer to somebody else, because you never really know what other people are going through. And people, sometimes I'll see somebody and may feel their energy and they may be down. I say one or two words and compliment them on their shoes or their shirt or something, and that'll bring their spirit up, So you just really never know who you're meeting and what you can say that really helps somebody, in their life, and really just, change it and move it forward. So for me, that's dope. So that's actually kind of a great segue for me, because what the next thing that I kind of wanted to get into is just accepting compliments. You have to, if somebody says something to you and you've probably been in a bad relationship where you never got compliments, or you've been in a growing up, or your parents never really gave you compliments, or you always put you down. Like changing your mindset around accepting compliments will create a better self-confidence for yourself, because as you'll start to, build in your successful life and you'll start to hit certain goals, people are going to compliment you, but you have to know how to accept it. Some people that never get compliments, they may not know how to adjust themselves to it, but start taking compliments. Be okay with the compliments. Don't feel bad. Don't feel like, somebody else probably should have got the compliment if you beat them out in whatever contest it is, but really start to accept compliments.
That's powerful. I wasn't even expecting you to bring that up, because that is powerful. It was some book I was reading, and they talked about that we naturally had this thing called compliment amnesia. You feel me? Where we forget because we naturally focus on the negative stuff, the losses, the stuff that happened bad, but we always forget about the compliments people gave us or the praise people give us. Because like you said, we uncomfortable accepting it, so we don't really let it in a lot of times. So we just kind of, it's really fear that kind of wants you to push it away. It's like, you saying I'm good, but I don't believe that. So don't take that somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So no, that's real big. Accept compliments, especially to the ladies out there. You know what I'm saying? Accept compliments. Not every compliment is flirtatious. It could just be, you're beautiful, you look nice, but it's to help you build confidence in yourself so you can believe it.
Big time, man. Big time. Nah, gotta accept those compliments, man. Got to accept those, man. For sure, man. So what else did you have on your docket, man? What else did you have? I know you got some good stuff over there brewing.
Yeah, I mean, we shared a lot. I would say, one other big one I wanted to bring, this was going to kind of be like a bonus one, but body language. You feel me? Like, people might think I'm saying like how your body language looks to other people. Yes, that's part of it. But the way your body language affects how you feel. So if you, for example, if you about to go, let's say if you about to get into a stressful situation, and you go in the bathroom and you stretch your body out, look in the mirror, and you kind of say, you look in the mirror, stretch your body out. I got this. I'm about to blah, blah, blah.
So you still here? And you haven't liked this yet? Or you haven't subscribed? Man, shame on you. Make sure you go down and like this video. We putting in this work and we giving y'all this information. Let us know that you enjoy it. Let us know that you really feeling it. Comment, subscribe to this channel, like the video, tell your mama that it's on here so she can watch it, like and subscribe too, all right? So we appreciate y'all. Keep watching the video.
Blah, blah, blah. You might not think that's powerful, but when we nervous and stuff like that, we tend to do this. We start making ourselves smaller. That's something we do. When you ever seen somebody in a party, who you think a girl gonna walk up to? The guy who's sitting there like this, or the guy who's just sitting there like this? He look comfortable. Your body language makes you feel better. So I'm telling y'all, try that out. Like if you about to do something, and I've been working on that too, because I naturally close off too. I'm naturally always like this. You remember I used to take pictures. All my pictures, I'd be like this. On all of them. So like, try that out. Like if you at a party or you somewhere uncomfortable, just spread your body out.
Or
watch
like
how much comfortable you feel.
And like if you walk into a room, some people might walk in with their head down and not really like feel the vibe, or they're really not comfortable. If you walk in with your head up and your chest out, that's going to bring more confidence. More people are going to look up to you. More people may even respond to you. But I think that just body language is big, because you don't have to say anything to someone for them to really understand who you are. Like body language is the first language. It's the first thing that people see. They see you before they hear you. So when you walk into a room or you walk into a party, as you saying, walk in with your head up, believe in who you are, have faith in who you are, raise your level of understanding and a belief in yourself, because that is going to be the thing that, people see. Like what they always say, first impression is anything and everything. So I think like before you even put yourself in a situation, you go to a party or you go into a room, first set yourself presentable, like get a haircut, do what you need to do, wear nice clothes, put on nice cologne, perfume if you're a lady, and take care of yourself. Because then once you take care of yourself, then you can actually perform your best. What Dion always say, you look good, you feel good, they pay good. And that's 100% real. Like You have to do those things in order to really believe in yourself and make the most out of yourself. And again, like, that's what we're here for. It's all about awakening your best. And one thing I want to say before we close this out is like, challenge yourself every day. Challenge yourself. Like, I challenge myself every day to get up at 4:30. Now, I didn't win today, but the morning wasn't one, but the battle was still going on because I was able to work out, and the day is still going. Like, just challenge yourself every single day to try to push forward and become at least 1% better. 1% better than you was yesterday. By us sitting down on this podcast each and every week, we're becoming better. We're becoming better in front of the camera and on a mic, and we're getting our message out to you. But what can you actually do for yourself to become 1% better? You can listen to this podcast and become 1% better, because that's what we're giving you. We're giving you any and everything that you can do in order to, push yourself forward.
Yeah, bro, that's a perfect way to close it out, because challenging yourself is, I think, the best way. That's literally the ultimate way, facing your fears daily. If you're somebody who you got a fear of public speaking, you don't need to go do a speech for 3,000 people, because that's something I've been working on. In high school, I was scared to raise my hand for anything. I was just sitting back quiet. But just do something simple. If you're in college or whatever you're doing, raise your hand if you know the answer, and just share something. You feel me? Like, you're going to be uncomfortable. That's normal. That's what I learned. That heart get to beating, it's perfectly fine. Your body is just preparing for something that you're not comfortable with. That's it. So challenging yourself in every way is the best. Or, it's funny, I'm going to use this, but like approaching girls, that's probably the most thing a guy's scared to do, is approach a girl. You ain't got to approach a girl to try to flirt with her. Just approach a girl and ask her, what time is it? You feel me? Or, hey, what's your name? Or approach any person. You can just approach a random guy. Hey, man, what's your name? Boom, boom, boom. Now you're overcoming social anxiety. You feel me? It's a lot of ways to do it, but I would suggest starting small. I start small still every day. I try to do at least one little thing that made my heart beat every day.
Yeah, no,
you feel me?
Big.
What's an example of something you would do when you challenge yourself?
Yeah, for me, like, when it comes to challenging myself, it's just really like, again, just waking up. For me, that's the big one. Like, if I can win the day by waking up early. But then I would say, reading is another one for me, because I haven't been reading as much as I want to. And of course, that's always going to strengthen me and everything. But I say the biggest one is really when it comes to just my diet. Man, you know me, man. I always like eating right. I always like eating. Let's say that. So that's my biggest challenge right now, just really when it comes to eating and trying to eat right. But man, there's daily challenges that I set for myself, whether it be the challenge of just getting up and just writing in my journal every day. Like, that may not be a challenge for a lot of people, but for me, just to sit down for 10, 20 minutes and just think about what I want to write here and just write my affirmations in the morning. That's something that I challenge myself to do, because I know it's going to strengthen me.
I love that too. When you're talking about challenges, as well as not just uncomfortable challenges, but doing things that you don't believe you can do. I love that. Like, meditation, for example. A lot of people is interested in meditation. I'm not the biggest meditator. I probably do it throughout the day, but it's kind of random. But if you're a person who want to have a meditation routine, challenge yourself to meditate for 3 minutes straight. Say, I'm gonna sit right here in this quiet room for 3 minutes straight. I'm not gonna look at my phone. I'm just gonna sit here. You feel me? That's a
big one too.
Yeah, that's a great way to challenge yourself. So,
man, big time, man. So, Russell, man, it's always a pleasure speaking with you, bro. And I think that what we're doing right now is, one, for the benefit of us, but also for the benefit of the world. And I always want to remind people to make sure that y'all subscribe to this channel. Make sure that y'all like this information, add a comment as well on what parts you like the most. And then also, if you have any other ideas for what you would like for us to hit on, like topics that you're feeling for yourself, make sure that y'all write it in the comments. Make sure that y'all let us know. And again, let other people know as well that this information is out there. But again, my name is Terrence Feagin. This is
Rasta White.
Yes,
like he said, comment, have conversations, teach us stuff. We open books. We want to learn. Tell us something you use every day to challenge yourself. Share it with us. Share it with the other people that's part of the community. So, bro, that's what we're here to do. Awaken your best, and we out.
Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.